ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Milwaukee now. The three for DiVincenzo. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. At the top of the key, Batum dishes it to George. Fires the three. He's off on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Holiday looking over the floor. Lopez outside. Puts one up from 19. The Clippers grab the miss.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And it's Leonard missing.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And that foot injury robbing Donte DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Donte did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Morris, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Puts up a 3. Batum grabs the miss.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
The 3 from George. No good. Shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Kicks it down to Middleton. Fires the 3. And again, the Bucks miss. Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. George, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Middleton with it. Guarded now by Morris. The baseline J. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Los Angeles with another miss. Fast break, Milwaukee. Giannis with the ball.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. They get out in transition there.
George looking over the floor. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And now the Clippers on the break. A 3 from Leonard. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Forbes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Both free throws good from Forbes. 1:31 left to play here in the first. Kennard for 3. And the Clippers miss again. Milwaukee in the lead. There's the lob to Portis.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Leonard stays with it.
Yeah, the claw using those broad shoulders and those hands snatching that one down, wasting no time going back up.
The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The tray. And it's Luke Kennard with the three.
Yeah, I feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1-for-4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Here's Connaughton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Middleton. And again, the Bucks miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Floats one, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Yeah, Rondo sometimes gets it in his system that defensively he wants to disrupt the game.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Bucks on top. They're up by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
You know, this game, it's
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Just they've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
Luke Kennard out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the 3 slot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
And Middleton getting up there allows him, with that height, to get up and jam it down.
Rondo kicks to Kennard. From deep. Nailed from three-point land. Kennard's got 6.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Connaughton. Kennard covering. Middleton outside. Clock at 6. The 3. Another miss by Middleton.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Kennard for 3. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. 3-pointer. That one, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. Kennard's got 6 in the quarter. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Takes the 3. Gets that one to drop. A rare make, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Kennard for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Can they get it? Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Takes it down to Middleton. Pass to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. Middleton can't get it to go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Kennard. Pass to Connaughton for the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Kennard for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Connaughton. Second shot opportunity. And Portis with the layup. Portis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Kennard for 3. Drills it from outside. And this game is tied up now.
An amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
Forbes dishes to Tucker. Back to Forbes. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Forbes has got 5 now.
And they're finally starting to shake off the horrible shooting slump they suffered there through the first quarter.
Kennard for 3. The rebound by Middleton. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Back to Tucker. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Kennard for 3. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. And a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Milwaukee leading by 3. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Teague. Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard position. Teague kicks to Forbes. No good on the triple.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
The shot by George, no good. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Nice shot by Portis.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clippers trail by 5. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And here's Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And now the fast break. George with the ball. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Well, Paul George starting to feel real comfortable right now at the three-point line.
Antetokounmpo against Morris. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Holiday. From about 19 feet, and it's good for 2. Middleton's got 9.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
From deep, George. That one doesn't drop. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. The feed now to Holiday. Batum with the steal. The 3 from George. Connects from three-point range. George has got his second bucket.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
For the tie. And it's George again missing. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shots good by Middleton.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
From deep, George. That doesn't go either for George. Milwaukee leading by 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Banked in off the glass. Lopez has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
And last season, Marcus Morris's name, one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switched to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat. I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Holiday with the 3. They grabbed their own miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The 3 from George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Outside Holiday. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's George again missing. Milwaukee leading by 5. Takes a 3. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got 6 points in the quarter.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Here we go, 1-on-1. Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 7. Pocket is out there with Morris. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Tucker, and he goes in for the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Bucks leading by 4. The pass to Connaughton. He kicks it to Tucker. Another shot. Here's Portis. Passes it to Tucker. Here's Teague. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. Here's Portis. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Kennard for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Teague against Jackson. Portis can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Kennard for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Outside, George. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. George has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Clippers. Jackson against Teague. Stolen by Jackson. Outside, George. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Over to the wing. Pass to Teague. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And what makes Jeff Teague such a tough cover is his skill in drawing fouls.
Free throw good, Teague. And Los Angeles with some changes. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Leonard in for Luke Kennard. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Morris. That ball's nice speed that time from Jordan. Morris has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Middleton outside. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Leonard finds George to take the lead. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 8 rebounds in this game. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. George, no good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Giannis. It's good!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
George against DiVincenzo. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George passes to Batum. Lopez with the steal. Antetokounmpo against Batum. Teague kicks to Middleton. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George way outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. Kevin and the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Batuma's out there with Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for the Nets, Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harden the pass to Harris. A second chance effort. And on the way from Irving for three. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Claxton's got the first basket of the game for the Nets.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
And a deep three from George. Here's Morris. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
George looking around. Pass to Batum. And Morris throws it down.
Well, at a healthy 235, Marcus Morris is pretty good at throwing his weight around, especially on the glass.
George against Irving. Jacks up a three. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Jackson against Harden. Jackson passes to Leonard. Tries again, and it's blocked. And he recovers it. That one drops for him. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the pass to Claxton. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. From deep, George. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside, Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
From deep, George. Rebounded by the Nets.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Claxton's got 7 points in the game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Outside Jackson. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Harden. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 5. Outside, George. He kicks to Morris. All sorts of time. The shot's good on the assist by George. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
The three from George. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, Paul George able to keep that shot high in the air. This is a dangerous long-range bomber.
There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Now, here is George. From outside the arc, Griffin grabs the board.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Out to Harris. Pass to Claxton. In the corner, Irving with it. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And here's George for 3. George missing again. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been... Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've...
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. Brown dishes to Jordan. Not going to go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Zubats. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Zubats has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Brown the pass to Luau. Jordan kicks to Brown. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Zubats. Back to Kennard. Passes to Zubats. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Brown finds Dinwiddie. Brown drives in. Jordan. Second chance shot. And that one drops for him. And the Nets lead by 4.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
The pass to Kennard. No good on the 3. Nets leading by 4. Here's Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I think Kevin Durant has proven he's all about winning. He's going to do whatever it takes. This guy is a gamer. He can meet the biggest moments, and he's willing to grind. I just love watching this guy go.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jeff Green is checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Irving subbed in for Luau. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. Kennard with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 to shoot. From 13, it's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all 3 levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there. When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Rondo passes to Kennard. No good from outside.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And it's Brown on the follow.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Pass to Kennard. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Kennard. 36 seconds left in the first half. Irving for 3. Denied once again, misfiring at a 30% rate. He's 3 for 10 now.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Pass to Kennard. Here's the 3. Zubats against Durant. Goes back up. No good that time. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Nets lead by 5.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on.
He beat the buzzer!
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny, what was your... And that's...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Rajon Rondo is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. Kennard kicks to Ibaka, and it's in there. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Pass to Kennard. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Griffin with the steal. Dishes to Irving. Missed inside.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
On up the court. Here's Griffin. Ibaka with some nice D.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Kennard for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Kennard's got 11.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Griffin looking it over. Kicks it out to Harden. Harris passes to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Outside, George. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Can't nail the jump.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick and roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch and shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Morris outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets leading by 5. Dinwiddie kicks to Harden over George. Harden's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Leonard the pass to Morris. Nobody near George. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. He has 5.
Well, you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
On the way, Harris. Back to Harden. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
George up top. Dinwiddie covering. George dishes to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
The pass to Claxton to the left wing. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Clippers trail by 5. The 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, an all-star willing to do all kinds of dirty work on the offensive end. Kawhi mixing it up.
Harden finds Dinwiddie. 12 seconds left in the third. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Dinwiddie. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 5. And we'll be back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The 3 from George. The shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Brown wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Outside, George. Morris kicks to George. The 3 ball. The shot, no good. Nets leading by 5. Outside Jordan. The dish to KD. And the officials call a traveling violation. And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Brown against George. Floats one up. Brooklyn with the rebound. Outside, KD. Jordan at the elbow. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Back to Dinwiddie. Brown right side. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Pass to Kennard. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over in the corner, Brown. Stolen away. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Finished off the break. And it's 7 points for George.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
4 on the clock. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now the Clippers on the break. Kennard for 3. It's good from long range. And that'll tie this game up.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Here's Brown. Got a piece of it. Jordan dishes to Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Comes up empty down low. Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Jackson passes to Morris. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Griffin dishes to Harden. And that one drops. And the Nets lead by 4.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Morris outside, fires for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Griffin. Nets passing it around. Brown the pass to Claxton. The kick out to Brown from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, George. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drop.
There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The 3 from George. That shot off, and Brooklyn will come the other way. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Brown kicks to Harris. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now George from deep three-point range. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3-set. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it. Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Now here's Griffin. The dish to Brown. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving against Holiday. Middleton on the wing. This one for 3. The shot off that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Irving. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Holiday with it. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Middleton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Middleton's so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
On the wing, Harris. Pass to Claxton. Back to Harris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Middleton outside. Lopez left side. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Irving. Claxton the pass to Irving, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Giannis. No good from Irving. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday is running. That shot off. Nets trail by 4. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Green.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. No good from the wing. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. Passes it to Middleton. Three-pointer. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Harden the pass to Irving. And the basket is good.
Man, the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Giannis. Clock at 6. And Antetokounmpo schemes it in.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Now, here is Harden. And it's sent back by Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. There's the pass to Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And a nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Portis against Jordan. Good D by Jordan.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Outside Portis. Antetokounmpo up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Connaughton kicks to T. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Antetokounmpo inside. And Tucker kicks to Antetokounmpo. And nothing has fallen for him right now. Nets leading by 7. Here's Durant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. KD's got his second basket.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Teague with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. It's Portis, high post. He's against Jordan. Teague, the pass to Portis. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Dinwiddie outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Dinwiddie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
outside Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And that will definitely get some heads turning. I mean, great slam there from Teague, who rarely dunks.
43 seconds left in the first half. Harden right side. He feeds it to Durant. Shoots over Tucker, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Harden. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Here's Teague. Back to Portis. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Here is Harden. 7 points in the game. And the shot goes in. Harden's got 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
It's pretty clear that Middleton takes pride in...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much. And that's...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Antetokounmpo up top. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Irving with a clean look. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Brooklyn leading by 10. Griffin kicks to Irving. Back to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Antetokounmpo defending. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Claxton and the powerful one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Giannis. Bucket is good. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Irving looking over the floor. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Irving. From 13. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Bucks passing it around. Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
Irving passes to Brown. Back to Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 9.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. Outside
Holiday. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 12.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Brown the pass to Irving. And he converts the layup. And the Nets lead by 11.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Lopez outside. 1:41 left in the third quarter of the game. Good work there as it goes. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Harris against Middleton. Lets it go with a 3. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn will come the other way. All going up court. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Jordan the pass to Dinwiddie. The rebound by the Bucks. Here is Forbes. Portis in the post, guarded by Jordan, and Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Shot clock at 5. Holiday finds Tucker. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for Brooklyn now, Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. Green kicks to Griffin. That shot misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Antetokounmpo passes to Teague. And stolen by Harris. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. On the wing, Harris. Brown outside. Launches it. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Durant finds Harden. Durant with a wide open look. And the Nets miss again.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Goes up with a strike. Here's Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Teague against Dinwiddie, and stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. And Luwawu gets it to go. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Outside Irving from the arc, and the three ball is good. And the Nets lead by 13.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Holiday surveying the floor. 1:32 left to play here in the fourth. Count the basket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Over in the corner, Green. Back to Irving from deep. Offensive rebound. That shot no good. Stolen away. Here's Claxton. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nets.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The Nets making a switch here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. James Harden, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Shoots the three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Green taking his time here. From deep, Harden. Offensive rebound, Nets. Lets it go from deep. Right side, Green. Durant for three. It counts.
And they came in determined to...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. Is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Holiday against Jackson. Holiday looking over the floor. Middleton for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside, George. Oh, Morris in position. And it should be a good one tonight, Steve. 2 teams in the playoff conversation.
This is where, Kevin, we see the talent is there on both sides. Also now, this is where coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Giannis. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. It's Solomon to Tecumbo. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. Morris against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. And now Batum pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Now here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Passes it to Leonard. Lob pass to George. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The Clippers in the lead. Jackson drives in, and Morris throws it down.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Middleton outside. And he jams it with authority.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. Now, here is George. His three-pointers off the mark. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. George against DiVincenzo. Yes, that goes in.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Now Holiday, he's still scoreless so far in this one. Middleton outside. The three ball. It's hauled in by George. Clippers leading by 4. The three. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
George dishes to Batum. Outside for George. No good with the triple. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
A shot by Middleton. Wide open. No good. That would have tied it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's George missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Batum wide open, he fires. And again, no good by the Clippers. Batum with the steal. From deep, George, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And defensively, Holiday shows you the quick feet, the strength to maintain position,
and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead. They lead by a bucket, and will get going.
For me personally, I just want to get better. I want the team to get better. I want me to get better individually, and just win.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's man in at the 3, the small forward. And Los Angeles guys shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Kennard's shot is off. The Bucks trail. Teague left side. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Kennard for three. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Bucks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And Portis throws it down.
Aggressive, relentless, and Portis handles the ball better than most guys his size.
Back to Leonard. Stolen by Tucker. Now here comes Teague leading the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
I like Kennard's change of pace with the dribble and his ability to stop on a dime.
Right side Teague. Now the pass to Portis. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Portis has got 4 this quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Zubac the pass to man. Here's the three. Warog grabs the board. Milwaukee in the lead.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Jeff Teague. Pass to Kennard. And it's good off the back rim and in. Kennard's got 5 points so far.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Pass to Connaughton. 1:49 left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Middleton the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
This is what they want to see. Portis finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
Passes to Kennard. From deep. It's rebounded by Portis.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Wasted no time on that one. Kennard's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. In the corner, Kennard with it. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Outside Jackson. Kennard on the wing. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 11.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Portis. Kicks to Tucker. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3 from George. The three-pointer is right on target. George has got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers. For 3, Middleton. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. NBA, a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by... And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here are the Clippers now. They lead by 4. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
The pass to Kennard. From outside the arc, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Milwaukee now, trailing by 2. Pass to DiVincenzo. And Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Morris.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Jacks up a 3. It doesn't go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around. The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
George finds Kennard. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Fires for 3. Traps in the tray. Kennard's got 14.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Basket good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Kennard against DiVincenzo. Now, here's Kennard. He's guarded closely. Ibaka right side. The 10-footer finds the target. And the Clippers lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Back to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. He was all alone on that one. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I like the setup there by Holiday, a true combo guard. He understands that his playmaking is key to helping this offense run well.
And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Kicks it down to Middleton. From the arc, here's Lopez. And he goes right over Serge Ibaka and slams it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Back to George. Launches it. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
1:14 left here in the third quarter. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Tipped away. Middleton for 3. The shot comes out.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Holiday attacking down low. Lopez. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Outside for George. Stolen by Middleton. And here's the fast break.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Holiday with the three.
An incredible defender. Paul George combination of quickness and length helps alter many.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
We reach the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The perimeter filled up by Leonard and George. Pocket is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Beverly in at the 1. Here's Nora, and he's good on the 3 ball. Nora's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
George up top for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Nora. That 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got his first 2 points.
Love the aggressiveness. Kawhi very active, very focused on the job at hand.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Batum comes in for George. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
No good from Zubac.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
The tray. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Mora's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. Here's Connaughton. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Mora offline with his 3.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Tucker the pass to Portis. And stolen by Cousins. Stolen by Tucker. Pass to Forbes. Uncovered. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
A 3 from Leonard. Cousins trying to free himself up. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Zubac. Bucks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Nwora. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Tucker the pass to Nwora. Portis with it. 5 on the clock. Offline with the baseline jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Beverly dishes to Cousins. Nobody near Leonard. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bucks passing it around. Nwora, the pass to Forbes. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Oh, perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. The offensive rebound.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Portis kicks to Forbes. There's the pass to Connaughton. Back to Forbes. And a miss there on the triple.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Another miss by Leonard. Tucker the pass to Nwora. Here's Connaughton. Dishes it to Forbes. From deep. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. Starters for Brooklyn. Griffin is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Clippers, Baca is out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. Morris passes to Leonard. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Beverley against Harden. Beverley looking around. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Puts it up from 15. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Harris's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Leonard kicks to Ibaka. It's hauled in by Claxton.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, George. Out to Ibaka. And here's Leonard from 3. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
George dishes to Leonard. That one falls.
Well, efficiency from the mid-range has always been a part of Kawhi Leonard's game.
The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. George against Irving. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Leonard.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Beverly the pass to George. He feeds it to Morris. He nails it, and we're tied up. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. And Los Angeles guys shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. George passes to Morris. Here is Ibaka. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Rondo passes to Mann. Morris against Green. And the pass to Zubac. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Rondo looking around. Pass to Mann. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Clippers have possession. Leonard kicks to Morris. Clock at 6. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. He gets it in there.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Leonard against Harris. Outside Leonard. Back to Rondo. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And don't go away. We'll be back. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverly about his throwback.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. They've got Green, who's out there with Durant, and it's Claxton in at the center position. Kennard, the pass to Zubac. Launches a three. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Luwawu subbed in for Green. Dinwiddie finds Durant. Now Jordan. Here's Luwawu. Shot clock at 6. It's good from about 19 feet.
I'll tell you, he can make it look easy. That jump shot of Kevin Durant is automatic.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Clippers trail by 3.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Dinwiddie. Durant in the corner. There's the triple. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Durant's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Up top, Ibaka. Guarded by Jordan. Ibaka, no luck.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Dinwiddie against Beverly. Pass to Kennard. A rebound by the Nets.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Kennard with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. They need this. Great D that time from Jordan.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Clippers trail by 8. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. He drains the quick shot.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverly. Wow.
Now here's Durant. He's tightly guarded. Brown the pass to KD. Takes a shot at the elbow. Offensive rebound, Nets. It's good. And the Nets lead by 8.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Beverly finds Ibaka. Pass to man. And here's Kennard. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Outside, KD. Step back shot. That doesn't go either for KD. Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. They get it back. Zubac kicks to Ibaka. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Well, you love how Ibaka goes right up with the shot. Doesn't hesitate for a second off the catch.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Beverly against Dinwiddie. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. 2 on the clock. And it's sent back by PD.
Kevin Durant, you...
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on... And that...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Baca is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Leonard inside, guarded by Harris.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Harden kicks to Harris. To the paint. Here's Claxton. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Irving looking over the floor. And there's the pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. Wide open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. Beverly against Harden. Now here's Beverly. D right on him. Leonard against Harris. Leonard kicks to Ibaka. From about 16, it's hauled in by Harris.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Down low, Claxton. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Beverly, the pass to George. Pass to Ibaka. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Well, we knew that Paul George was a long-limbed, exceptional defender coming out of Fresno. His offense, though, has been impressive from the time he has stepped between the lines on the NBA level.
Right side, Green. Leonard against Harris. Harden the pass to Griffin. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. On the wing, George. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here they go. And the jam by Harden.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Outside, George. Inside, Morris. Misses in close. Nets leading by 11. And a deep three from Irving. Had the space there, but it's offline.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Batum comes in for Morris, and it's Kennard in for Leonard. The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Luwawu, the pass. Hammering it in!
Well, you're having a tough time trying to tie down DeAndre Jordan. This guy is a powerful force who knows how to convert.
Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the game. Pass to George. Takes a 3. And the Clippers miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And KD the bucket on the assist by Brown. And that's 11 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
Kennard against Brown. And again, no good by the Clippers. Nets leading by 15. Rondo with the steal. And the dunk by Zubac.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Rondo against Dinwiddie. Passes it to Luwawu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown inside, and so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Nets. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Irving's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Nets. Harden against Beverly. The pass to Kennard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Harden surveying the D. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. Kennard for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. From deep. They get it back. No good on that one. Clippers trail by 17. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. The three-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Drills the three-pointer.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Here's Claxton, defended by Ibaka. Claxton, no good. The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Kennard for 3. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Harris is checked in. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Harris. To the middle, stolen by Harden. Irving kicks to Harris. Back to Irving. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Leonard dishes to Ibaka. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Well, how about the frame and the concentration of Serge Ibaka? What an interior finish that was.
Harden outside. Claxton the pass to Harden. Fires the three. The Clippers grab the miss. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And there's the feed to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Beverly missing. Brooklyn leading by 12. Green finds Irving to the inside. Out to Harris. Pass to Harden. This one for three. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 8th rebound here tonight. A three from Morris. The rebound by the Nets.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
From deep, Harden, count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Brooklyn.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Can't connect from long distance. Morris outside. Lets the three fly. No good on the shot. It's tipped. Here's Leonard. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And looking at the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Roaming the paint. Now here's DiVincenzo. Up and in on the layup. DiVincenzo's got the opening basket of the game for Milwaukee.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Outside Griffin. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on.
Mercy, mercy me. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Here's Claxton. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Harris.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kyrie never backs off on the defensive end. Always scrapping and hustling.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Middleton. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris has got the ball. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo against Brown. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Brown against DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Here's Middleton following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Middleton finds Holiday. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
That gives them the lead. Irving's got 6. The Bucks trail. Giannis outside. Griffin with some nice D.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
For 3, Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Some changes for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for Griffin. James Harden comes in for Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. For 3, Middleton. Offensive rebound, Bucks. The kick out to Holiday. Here is Forbes. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Holiday dishes to Forbes. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Lets it go with the 3. Green passes to Harris. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 4. Fast break, Milwaukee. Lobbed up there for Lopez. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Here is Harden. Got a piece of it. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 4. And the second. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
We've got Brown. Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's the Nets 5.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good on the bucket.
Boy, Forbes showing you some quick-footedness there. Nice instincts.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Durant feeling it out a bit. And he banks in the layup. KD's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And there's the pass to Nora. Here's Portis. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Durant, the pass to Brown. Durant against Portis. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to KD. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Inside. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Count it.
Tucker doing a nice job getting it done from there.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harden outside. The kick out to Brown. Green in the post. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. To the inside, and stolen by Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Harden finds Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Harden can't hit. Bucks trail by 14. Tries to save it, and again the turnover by the Bucks. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. To the paint. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the game to go. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bounce pass, Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Great positioning on the putback.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. Shots good by Middleton.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoops. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
Irving looking over the floor with 1 on the clock, and the quarter ends with some stife. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much. And
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Irving passes to Claxton. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the contest. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Irving against Howard. Middleton for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Griffin passes to Claxton. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Bucks trail by 12. A clear look here for Middleton. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Passes it to Claxton. On the wing, Irving. To the right side. Claxton the pass to Brown. Off target with his 3. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Brooklyn leading by 12. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris has got the ball. Pass to Claxton. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lopez kicks to Middleton. 3-pointer. And again, the Bucks miss. Brooklyn's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now here's Griffin, guarded by Tucker. Griffin dishes to Harris. 3-pointer. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Giannis passes to Teague. And Forbes has it in the corner. And again, the Bucks miss. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Bucks trail by 12. Giannis left side. There's the lob to Portis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Irving can't hit.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Out left to the wing. Portis finds Antetokounmpo. And Forbes has it in the corner. No good from outside. Nets leading by 10. Green passes to Brown.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Luwawu is checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Portis in the post. Brown's there. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. The kick out to Brown. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant with a wide open look. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Bucks trail by 12. Now Teague. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. With 4 seconds on the clock, he takes it up and lays it in.
Tell you what, guys, you've just got to give Teague a lot of credit for his focus. Very poised under pressure.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Green, then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Connaughton, and the layup is good. Nets leading by 6. Harden with it. Now the feed to Griffin. And it's the Bucks on the break. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Luwawu is checked in. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Outside Portis. Back to Teague. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Harden outside. Outside for Jordan. Outside, KD. On the clock. Off target from three-point range.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Forbes, the pass to Nwora. Back to Forbes. Here's the dish to Tucker. Pass to Teague. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Forbes. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now, here is Harden. Defense right on him. Jordan kicks to Durant. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Irving passes to Claxton.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Holiday dishes to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Holiday finds Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Now, here is Irving. They kick it out to Green. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Irving. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Outside Irving. The pass to Claxton. The kick out to Irving. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Yep, it counts.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And here's Irving. Passes it to Bryant. Back to Irving. Count it.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Holiday. Takes the 3. It's not going to go for him. Knocked away. Stolen by Middleton. Yes!
Middleton, the kind of player that simply relishes the pressure. He's comfortable taking the big shots.
Claxton the pass to Harris. Green kicks to Harris. Pass to Claxton. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
And so it's Brooklyn. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.